Douglas Haynes of Friendship with Missionary Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas, is going to usher us into worship this morning. Good morning, Pastor Haynes.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed this morning. I know you got a good word.
Well, I sure appreciate you, Rickey Smiley. Listen, I was watching Michael Irvin the other morning, and he was talking about how when he was injured, when he was playing for the Dallas Cowboys, that he found himself in a dark place. He was in a dark place and feeling depressed and self-doubt and anxious and hurt. In a dark place, you even question God. And this goes out to someone who may be in a dark place. Here's the good news. In a dark place, that's when God will bless you to see the light. And so for whoever is listening right now in a dark place, watch God bless you to see the light, because God will bless you to see the light of what's next in your dark place. You see, your dark place is not the end, but the dark place is a bend in the road that will point you to what's next in your life. You think it's the end of the road. No, it's a bend in the road, letting you know that God ain't done, God ain't dead, and in your dark place, God will bless you to see what's next. But not only that, in your dark place, you may be in pain, but that's when God sustains. God gives you just enough strength to make it moment by moment, day to day, until you look up and find yourself in a better place, because God has brought you out of that dark place. And so that's good news. But finally, when you find yourself in a dark place, just know that weeping may endure for a night, but joy is coming in the morning. That simply means don't you put a period where God is putting a comma. That means that there's more to come. That means that the best is yet to come. That means that God is up to something even when life gets you down. And so there's some good news. Life will leave you in a dark place, but God is so good that God will bless you to experience God's light in your dark place. That's why one of Rickey Smiley's favorite songs is, when you find yourself in a dark place, God's been good. He's been good. He's been good. He's been good to me. He has set me free. God has been good. So I know it's dark sometimes, but don't you forget that God is still good.
No, that's right, Pastor Haynes. Thank you so much, man. And that was a good word this morning. And thank you for leading us in the worship this morning. Now let's get into some praise right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Have you taken
on headlines, entertainment, sports? It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, it's 11 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Credit Card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation. All right, Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Here's a look at what's happening in news. Today is Veterans Day, so please take some time to honor a veteran in your life today. Remember, today is a federal holiday, so most banks and government offices will be closed. Kyle Rittenhouse, the now 18-year-old accused of killing two people last summer during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin, took the stand in his murder trial yesterday and cried. Ricky, I know you saw that, hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh,
He didn't
Ricky,
do all that when he was shooting them.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Rittenhouse, who traveled to Wisconsin from his home in Illinois, said he went to protect businesses there and was afraid for his life when he killed two protesters and injured another one with his AR-15. A 44-year-old New Jersey man who punched a police officer during the January 6 attack on the U.S. Capitol was sentenced to more than 3 years in prison yesterday. Scott Fairlamb was the first person to be sentenced for assaulting a law enforcement officer during the attack, and his 41-month sentence is the longest sentence handed down so far. Now, there's been some movement in the case of the Flint water crisis. A judge approved a $626 million deal yesterday to settle lawsuits filed by Flint, Michigan residents over contaminated drinking water. Those eligible for the money will be children who were exposed to the water, adults who can show some injury, some business owners, and anyone who paid water bills. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for Eva, and that's a look at this morning's news. Rock T, what's good in the world of sports?
Man, well, we got Thursday night football going down tonight. Baltimore Ravens versus the Miami Dolphins. Pick the Ravens to win that game. The rest of Rock T NFL picks coming up later on in the show. Georgia Bulldog linebacker Adam Anderson turns himself in to the police. Of course, he was charged with felony rape after a 21-year-old woman accused him of raping her in a house on October the 29th. Adam denies these allegations, and he has been indefinitely suspended from the football team. Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook accused of assaulting and threatening to kill his ex. This allegedly in 2020. He claims he is actually the victim, and he told reporters the truth will come out soon. Stay tuned, man. So let me get some good news, man. 105-year-old woman Julia Hawkins, a.k.a. Hurricane. She sets the world record in the 100-meter dash in her age group.
Wait a minute, 100 and what?
105 years old, man. You know what I'm saying?
Rolling.
She was rolling a minute, 2 seconds.
She flying down
a minute,
the track
2
with
seconds.
that adult diaper on.
I love it, man.
She was getting it, Ricky.
Come on now. You got to see the video, man.
You do. You got to see the video.
I'm scared to look.
We'll post it on the Instagram, man.
Don't do that.
There it is. Gary with the T. What's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Bow Wow, he said he wants his fans to stop blaming him for hurting R&B singer Ciara. He said when they dated in the early 2000s. Now, they're saying that the power couple was madly in love at the height of their solo careers when they collaborated on Bow Wow's 2005 single, I Like You. But they're saying, y'all, Bow Wow and Ciara parted ways in 2006 after rumors, y'all, of him being unfaithful. But as of recently, y'all, fans are still in discussion over how their dating history intersects, y'all. Now, one person tweeted, Ciara really dated 50 Cent and Future, while another person added, Bow Wow to that woman has been through hell, honey. They're saying, y'all, that, honey, Bow Wow said it's been 17 years, y'all. Please let it go. But, honey, people saying no, because a lot of people saying that, you know, Bow Wow did do Lil Ciara bad. But Bow Wow is speaking out, y'all. He is saying, first of all, the reason why people are doing all this talking about him is because of that doggone song that's out, honey, with the Ciara prayer. And you know, Ciara prayed hard. I mean, Maria, she prayed real hard, baby.
Oh, yeah.
She asked
she
God.
got it, too.
Yes, she did.
Yes.
She said, Jesus, please send me a good man, honey. But they're saying
she prayed and fasted.
she prayed and fasted, and she did a lot. But Bow Wow saying that doggone Summer Walker song still over this really got people attacking him because baby Miss Ciara is on that song, honey. She's narrating the song and stuff and whatever. But Maria, I think it's a good thing. Women should pray, honey, for a good man after you've been through a whole bunch of dogs.
Oh yeah, you have to wait on the Lord. They that wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she waited, baby, and Russell came into her life, honey. He put all them white women aside and got him a black woman, and he with Ciara, honey. And, honey, she is doing good. So, congratulations.
You a mess, Gary. Oh, my God.
We should just get a back salary. So, honey, but congratulations. So, more women, honey, need to listen to Ciara's prayer. Pray to God that man come. You wait, honey, and he will come. He will come. He's a God, and he's never too busy. He will come.
Yes.
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 In his time, though.
Yeah, in his time.
Not your time. In his time.
Yep.
Exactly.
They.
Yeah, that's right.
They that wait.
All right, honey. But my mom used to always say, weight broke the wagon, Ricky.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's weight. W-E, the other
Oh,
weight.
we know. I'm glad you know. Okay.
Oh.
All right, but Mr. English professor.
Yes, he owned it this morning.
Okay.
That was my major now.
I know. That's why I said that. I know. The color today,
I just
honey,
don't
is
have
one of
to
my
express it
favorite.
every day. You know.
Oh, Lord. Can you just do one day out the week? The color today is key lime. On the high end, you say key lime, and on the low, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Rickey Smiley. Walmart Black Friday deals for day.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 28 after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right, Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon codes. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Excuse my voice. I don't know what's going on with it. Lord have mercy. But good morning, everybody. I'm your girl,
Smoking and
Brett.
drinking all night.
No.
In the club.
The raspy brat.
Stop. Okay. Anyway, this is the hot spot. I said this is the hot spot.
Oh, yeah, it's
When
gone.
we bring you music, movies, and more, I'm going to try to push it on out, though. Travis Scott's attorney, Edwin F. McPherson, has released a statement denouncing the multiple finger-pointing following the Astroworld concert. He called out Houston Police Chief Troy Finner, who said Scott was responsible to stop the show. McPherson said the operations plan designated that only the festival director and executive producers have authority to stop the show, neither of which is part of Travis's crew. Now, he continued citing Houston Chief Police Troy Finner's recent interview with the New York Times, where he said the police department did not shut down the festival out of concerns that fans might riot. Now, McPherson added, yet just a short time later, Chief Finner states that the responsibility to stop the show falls on Travis. Lord have mercy. Meanwhile, Scott and the Astroworld organizers have received more than 45 lawsuits. In addition, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner revealed that 3 fans are still in critical condition following the tragedy, with one fan is a 22-year-old college student declared brain dead. Lord
You know what, Brett? Kim, we should have an attorney on to talk about the liability.
Yes.
Who's liable for this? I mean, because I have a lot of questions, and I'm sure everybody on the morning show have a lot of questions.
Absolutely.
Is it just the liability factor of it? That would be good. We're gonna look into that.
Yeah, because I feel like it shouldn't be Travis's fault. I feel like he didn't see or know what was going on. And because I'm an entertainer, you're in your show, you're in it. You got the lights, you got the noise, you got the music, you got everything going on, and you can't pay attention to every little thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
It's just going to be hard for them to prove, because the thing about it is, when you're on stage, the light is in your face. You really can't see in the audience other than the first 3 rows.
Right, and you got those monitors that's in front of in front of the stage
So
that's
loud.
blaring at you, the entertainer, so you can't
loud.
hear really what's going on in the crowd.
Right. Oh, man. Well, y'all, moving on. Tiana Taylor said, not on my watch. So she was on her second stop of her farewell tour, the last Rose Petal, and she interrupted her show to ensure that the fan was okay. Now, in the video, Tiana says, is she okay? Bring her up here. Come on. Is she okay? We ain't doing that. Come on. Oh, no. I ain't about to retire. You ain't suing me.
Right.
She said, we got to make sure you okay, baby. So Tiana Taylor continued to instruct the stage crew, having them bring the fan to the front, ensuring that she got some fresh air before continuing her performance. So not mad at her for that. All right, y'all, moving on. Big Sean has revealed that he is teaming up with Imagine to open a new movie theater in his hometown of Detroit. Now, the rapper wrote via IG, building my first movie theater in Detroit. The pandemic slowed us down, but it's on the way. A dream come true. What else should I put here? Arcade, lounge, bowling, an intimate venue, community center? Let me know. All right. Big Sean, we see you doing big things.
Come on,
and
now.
Chris Brown announced that he's releasing his first cereal, Breezy's Cosmic Crunch. Okay, for doing something. He said,
Hell no.
I'll try it, dog. I'm a cereal guy. I'll try it, man.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna try. All right, we're gonna try it.
Yeah.
I thought it had you too hype.
Yeah.
Turn you into a good dancer.
Right. Boy. Start pop locking after you eat them sugar pops. Whatever.
Well, he partnered with Snowflow Snacks on the limited edition collection Breakfast Cereal. He told his Instagram fans, finally decided to create my own cereal. Breezy's Cosmic Crunch costs $23.99.
Yeah, they better be good.
Ain't nobody buying that.
If they that much, they better tear the roof of your mouth up like them King Vitamins did.
Cereal.
Them damn King Vitamins, boy, you had to add a little extra sugar, but they tear the roof of your mouth up.
Watch he sell out of this cereal for $23, and it's available for pre-ordering. Yep, starting November 11th. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, my voice is crazy. But that's gonna wrap up the hot spot right there, y'all. But coming up, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. Whoo, and y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, 12 before the top of the hour, y'all. It is time for news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, Special K?
What's up, man? I gotta give a shout out to all my fellow veterans out there on Veterans Day, and that is what this News You Can't Use is dedicated to. Want to let people know all that you need to know about the military if you've never been in the military, and I'm gonna give it to you right here in 2 minutes. Let's start with the Coast Guard and the National Guard because they're on the outskirts of it. Now, the Coast Guard part of Homeland Security. Coast Guard is kind of like the transit police. Right. You know how they real police, but they can only arrest you when you're on the bus or the train. They can't do nothing outside of that. So that's kind of what the Coast Guard is, because they really can't do nothing military outside of, being on the water and helping you when your boat's stranded and all that kind of stuff. Right. Now, the National Guard is more like the farm team for the real military. They like the AAA. They like the AAA team. They like the minor leagues or the D League of the real military. Now, they real military. They got real guns, but again, they can't do nothing until you call them up and get them authority to do something. Right. Now, let's get into the real military. Now, you got the Navy, which is, they call them squids. Now, our good friend, comedian Marvin Hunter, he's a 30-year Navy veteran, if I'm not mistaken. 20-year Navy veteran, I'm sorry. Good guy. Navy guys are good guys to marry. Ladies.
And Earthquake. I think Earthquake was in
No. I'm going to get to Earthquake in a minute. Ladies, if you want to marry a military man, get you a Navy dude. They are good dudes, but you got to make sure you get them dewormed and deloused after they've been around on them ships all over the world. Because trust me, when they come off them ships after 3 months, they run up in anything and everything all over the world, all over them Philippines and Vietnam and all that. You got to take them to a vet. You can't even take them to a regular doctor. Take them to a vet and make sure they get all their shots, because they will have you. Boy, they got some stuff that
half
penicillin
Filipino.
can't get rid of. I'm telling you.
I'm half Filipino. My dad was in the Navy.
Oh yeah, so you know about them Navy dudes, Maria. You know about
my dad. I got a lot of half brothers and sisters. Just put it that way.
There you go. Now, the Marines is where I started off at. I actually joined the Marines after I got out of high school. Went to Marine boot camp. Went to my my MOS training school. Before I
went to the Marines.
Yeah, when I was 18, when I got out of high school. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you about that later. But Marines, one thing you need to know about Marines is they will fight anybody, anywhere, for any reason.
Oh, yes,
Marines will always put hands on you. If you ever run into a Marine, just know a fight will come at some point if they get upset. Right. Now, I left the Marines and went into the Air Force. I did 2 years in the Marines, then I went into the Air Force full-time for 4 years. Right. Now, the Air Force is where comedian Earthquake, myself, comedian Big Sean, we all served in the Air Force. Right. Now, the Air Force is generally known as the smartest of all the military branches because they have higher standards to get in. Right. You got to be a certain level of intelligence to get into the Air Force. That's just, it is what it is. Air Force guys are just kind of a cut above. Now, the Army, they got jobs in the Army. Now, I'm not saying the Army is lower on the scale, but they got jobs in the Army where all you do is throw rocks. They literally, because I'm just saying, the Army is where kind of anybody and everybody can go, but they are, they're the backbone of our military. So, we got to honor the Army and, but just understand.
So let me get this right. So you did the Air Force.
Yeah, I did the Air Force
and the Marine.
And the Marine.
And you went to prison.
And I went, in that order. Because after I got out of the military.
How many years you did in prison?
Way less than I did in the military. I only did 18 months in prison.
But if you went to prison first, you went to the Air Force and the Marine.
I most definitely would not have gotten into the Air Force or the Marine. Well,
the Marines and the Air Force got you ready for prison.
Yeah, they did. They got me ready for prison. Yeah. I was well trained. I was ready to.
And all three was federal.
Oh, all three of them are federal, so I'm a 3-time federal veteran. I'm a veteran of the Air Force.
You should be marching. You should definitely be in all the parades today.
Yes, thank you.
Every
and you can go eat free. Now the Marines. Now the Marines. You need to know you can go. I mean, the veterans can go eat free in a lot of places today. So Google it. Find out who's giving you free food today, and get started early. You can hit all of them.
They eating in jail free too, huh?
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 7 minutes after the hour, Gary has that tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. They're saying if Travis Scott ever needed the Lord, honey, he needs him right now. It's being reported, y'all, that following the Astroworld deaths, they're saying, y'all, that the Kardashians have reportedly edited everything that was about Travis Scott, honey, out from their new show. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that the cameras have been rolling for months. They're saying, y'all, that they have filmed Courtney's engagement and Kim flirting with Pete Davidson, as well as Kylie's big pregnancy announcement. But they say, however, after the disaster at the concert, while Kylie and Kendall, y'all, were both backstage, honey, they're saying that footage of Travis is being taken out of the show, and they don't want to have none of it. Now, they're saying the source said that the investigation is going on, and for a long time with no one knowing, y'all, the outcome. They say this is the last thing that the Kardashians ever want to be talking about, honey, when they return to their beautiful, wonderful TV show. Now, they're saying that the show will go without any delays. In light of the disaster, they're saying that the Kardashians will not be delaying their show. However, big changes will be made. They're saying that Kylie's second baby with Travis was going to be a major storyline, but now that storyline will be put back, and that baby won't know who her daddy is.
My God.
The entire family, y'all, has been sucked into this event. That's what the story is. And you know, this is what I don't like about people. People could love you, honey, and cherish you and honor you and everything, but do one thing wrong, baby, you are history.
That's when you see who your real friends are.
Exactly, and that's sad. That boy didn't plan that. He didn't know that was going to happen.
Lord have mercy.
You think they're doing it for legal purposes?
I don't know what purpose they doing it for, but still, honey, if he was part of the family, but they want that money, and they don't give a damn about what he go through.
They don't want the rates to go down on their show. They want to keep that money coming up. That's
what if they're doing it
though.
to protect him? Maybe they have some footage that could be interpreted the wrong way, and they just don't even want to put it in
Gary
there.
said they taking him off of everything, Maria.
Yeah, so, honey, they taking him out of it. So, honey, that's just a sad thing. It's sad that people do that to you and stuff. I mean, you know, they should just wait. I would think they should wait. They got enough money. Just should wait.
These trolls don't wait. These people don't wait. They don't wait,
Lord,
Gary.
honey. Oh, my Lord.
When does it show debut? Do you know, Gary?
They don't say when it's going to debut, but, you know, they coming out there ready. You know, they got off of one channel. They got on another channel and getting more money and stuff. So, honey, that's what the Kardashians could do. I mean, Ricky, how you feel about that? Because, I mean, it's not a good thing to feel thrown away. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he just got to get through it. He's going to have to get meet with his management team, his agency, get some therapy. He's going to have to do something. I would really recommend that he do something kind for the families and everybody that has been injured.
He is. He paying for all the funerals.
Yeah. You know, stuff like that. Just try to, you know, got to figure out if career-wise after the grieving process to figure out how to stop the bleeding. And try to figure out how to prevent something like this from happening again. You know, so I just really hate it, man. It's because I am really a fan. I have all of his music and I listen to it all the time.
Yeah, we need to get that lawyer, honey, on the show so we could understand it, you know, better, because it's really confusing. Because, like I said, he didn't go out and plan to happen, but, you know, but somebody put on social media, baby, ain't nobody died at Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, and all these other folks.
Well, they didn't you know, get fans that excited. These are young people, a lot of kids, man, and just
the turn-uppers.
Yeah.
Turn-uppers.
They like to turn up, honey. So.
The turn-uppers.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So we're going to keep all parties lifted up in our prayer, y'all, honey. And while we're praying, y'all, let's continue to pray, y'all, for Terrence J. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but Terrence J., y'all, he managed to escape a robbery, y'all, by a gang of follow-home robbers, honey, who were shooting at him. Now, they're saying the incident took place at his beautiful Sherman Oaks estate in Los Angeles just before 3 a.m. And they say Terrence and a passenger, honey, pulled up to his home when somebody suddenly blocked under the driveway in an SUV filled with masked men. Now they're saying, y'all, that they ordered him to exit his vehicle, but he says he managed to drive off. They say they followed and you're gonna begin to shoot at him or whatever. Now the actor happened to see a California Highway Patrol car and flagged them down for help, honey, and they caught two of the people, a man and a woman. They say 3 more people are out on the run. So,
Wow. Let me tell you something, man. You have to be real careful, man. These folks out here, they are organized and they plan and they rehearse all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That seems so organized, like, and that's why you have to get armed or whatever, because you don't want to be on the wrong end of that barrel. Being a gunshot victim myself, you know, that's why. And then 3 o'clock in the morning, I ain't going or coming from nowhere at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't even do late shows in comedy clubs anymore. Or whatever, you know, and I tell these drivers when they driving around, stay in the middle of the block. Don't stop at no red light. Stay in the middle of the block and try to time that light. Don't like all of this. I get real nervous. I'm always watching my back. I talk. This one driver was like, I really appreciate all the information. I said, yeah, this to keep you safe, because you got to know how to move at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's when most crimes are committed. So you have to be careful.
Hell, I'm scared in the daytime. So
Well, they can't help it if they got shows and stuff, or you got an appearance and it ain't done till 1 or 2.
Yeah, fine.
What can you do?
Do like I do when I go to certain cities. You know what I'm saying? Pay you a armed police officer.
Yes.
Plain clothes. He ain't even got to be up on you. He just roll with you. You know what I'm saying? But he is armed, has his badge and everything. In certain cities, I promise you, I got somebody with me. I don't play.
So true.
All right, there y'all have it, honey. And Brad, you got the money. Stop acting like you don't. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors.
To do what?
To have a police.
I have police. Thank you.
Yeah, she agreed with
I
Ricky
never
then.
said I didn't. I agreed.
Okay.
He always trying to come for me. I tell you. He think because my voice gone, I can't get him. I'm here, Gary.
You back.
I'm back.
You done drank that tea. You ready?
That was that
I
tea,
drank
baby.
some tea. I drank some tea, swallowed some honey. I'm ready, Gary. I might be a little rough, but don't do it.
Okay. All right. The color today for you, Brad, is key lime. On the high end, you say key lime, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up to Gary with the tea. All right, I got your wake-up calls. Call me up right now. The phone lines are wide open. Wake-up calls. Get at me. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 25 minutes after the hour. Time for the wake-up calls. Here we go.
Let's go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. So it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other.
Where y'all at?
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Let's go.
Good morning. I want to wake up all the veterans. Thank you. And a special wake-up call to my dad, Thomas Johnson, as a sergeant. Started out in Fort Benning. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Cynthia Corbin calling from Newton, Mississippi. I want to wake up my beautiful husband of 41 years. Happy anniversary. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. I just want to give a shout out to all of my veterans, including my father. Happy Veterans Day. And I also want to give a shout out to my son. He's on his way to JCCMS. So I just want to say, wake up, wake up. Everybody have a blessed and beautiful day. Be positive.
Good morning. This is Gemma. This is Jaden.
And we want to shout out to Brat, my husband Kevin. We want to thank you for all you do. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
When you at Richmond, wake up. Let's go. Little Rock, wake up. Little Rock, Tulsa, wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Let's go. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brent.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Hey, happy Veterans Day, and thank y'all for your service, man. Thank each and every last one of you for your service. We really appreciate you. That's why we honoring you today. Coming up next, man, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed. You don't want to miss it. Up next, 27 after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Hey, I want a big congratulations to the whole morning team for winning a Marconi Award yesterday. Marconi Awards, if you don't know what the Marconi Awards is, it's the highest award that you can receive in radio. And we're just so grateful for the entire team, and we're just so grateful for this opportunity. You know, to win our second Marconi Award is Personality of the Year. But of course, you ain't gonna sit there and just take all the credit. You know, shout out to the producers of this morning show, Kim. Shout out to you and Euro, Twan, Super Dave, the engineers, yes sir, that helped put this together. You know, the whole morning team. Thank y'all for everything that y'all have done, and I just appreciate every single thing. Just want to let people know that we didn't just get here to fill in big shoes following Tom Joyner. That's the biggest shoes to fill in radio, period.
Huge.
You know, and just to be able to you know, to come and just you know, be able, you know, to do something like this and have success is absolutely amazing. You know, when we first came on, you know, we went through a lot of stuff. You know, black folks don't like change. You get mad if the pastor died. You get mad at the next pastor to step up to the plate because he wasn't like the first pastor. And you know, so we got a whole lot of criticism and stuff because, you know, only thing we were trying to do is just do our best. And we went through a lot of stuff. You know, we would wake up every single morning and drive up to Valley View Mall and do the morning show in a real small room. And we went through a lot of stuff. Almost fired a few times. You know, had some program directors didn't like us and didn't believe in us. When the general manager believed in you, but the program director didn't believe in you. It just had a lot of challenges and stuff that we had to overcome. I had to grow up myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't perfect. You know, made a lot of mistakes, young, crazy, and but I just want to let everybody know that to keep whatever it is that out there that you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing because it's only a test. It's only a test, man. And right when you, Steve Harvey told me a long time ago, right when you get ready to give up, that's when the doors and the floodgates open, you know, with blessings. Right when you get there at the end, getting ready to give up and walk away and say, forget it, that's when the floodgate opens. I just need everybody to know and understand that all of this is a test. You ask for this stuff, but you got to understand that God don't bless mess. He don't bless mess, and sometimes, you know, you have to clean house in order to get the blessings that you want. Because if you, like I said a long time ago, if you riding around in a brand new Mercedes that you've been asking for, you can't even enjoy it because you mad about something, and forget that you're riding in the new Mercedes that you asked for. You understand? So you got to, you know, you got to go through it with dignity. You don't have to clap back. You don't have to argue back. You don't have to cuss nobody out. You don't have to, you know. Keep your eyes focused. When Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. And you got to keep your eyes on the prize and stay focused and make sure that your motive is in order. You can fool us, but you can't fool God. God know why you do what you do. God see everything that you do, and you can put on for us human beings, but you can't do that in front of God, because He know every hair on your body. He know every thought that you have. So just make sure that everything that you do, that your motive is intact. You can't go off on nobody if you're wrong. And if you're wrong about something, accept responsibilities for your action and apologize to people and man up and understand that you're not perfect, and swallow your pride and do the right thing. And God looks favorably upon people like that operate with a sense of dignity and humility. You got to be humble. You got to have a humble spirit in order to grow. And when God see that you're doing all this stuff, man, He will open up unbelievable doors. When my pastor Kevin Bryan said, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. And I was just sitting in the office minding my own business. I was focused on doing the Rickey Smiley morning show in Atlanta, focused on the hip hop station. And somebody walked in the office and said, hey, you want to take over when Tom Joyner retired? I didn't kiss nobody but to get it. I didn't go over nobody's house. I didn't beg. I didn't position myself. I didn't step on nobody to get to this point or whatever. And a lot of people were shocked when we end up feeling in this position. And we came on the show, a pandemic came, we had a crew set up, but we stayed focused. You know, a lot of stuff was against us, but we stayed focused. You know what I'm saying? And God is just so good. And here we win Radio Personality of the Year. And this is what happened when you put your blinders on and you forget about all of the side distractions and you stay focused on what you have to do and mind your business and make sure that your motive intact. Your attitude determines your altitude. Humility. Thank you, Mr. Liggins, and thank you, Miss Kathy Hughes. Going over Tom Joyner's house, sitting there having humble conversations. How did you become successful so I could follow in your footsteps? It's a lot of little small pieces that'll get you to this point. But we just want to thank everybody. I just want to tell everybody, just use our success as an encouraging word for you. It's only a test. And if you can't pass this test right here, you ain't ready for the next level. So man up, suck it up, get on your knees and pray and pass the test and keep doing what you're doing. God bless you, and thank you for supporting us. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
What's up? Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
J-A-H Lion Sound. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, my pleasure, Rickey.
Hey, John, thank you for everything you did, man. You know, we won that. I had to represent y'all, man. So we, not just me,
yeah.
We won a Marconi Award on yesterday. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good, man. Thank you for coming to work every day, not being like some people. You understand? You come to work every day. You come on time every day, man. So I'm going to share this Marconi Award with you, Jalayan. Unlike some that don't come to work. Would have won a Marconi Award if you just come to work. Calling in sick. Hello?
All right, son. Hey, son.
Yeah.
Award these nuts. Hey, look. Hey, look, son. I tell you what. Yo, award this right here. Look. Award all this. Look, son. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, Black Tony. Are you coming to work, bro?
I don't care about that. Getting Jalen all them parts.
Hey, bro, the man come to work every day. So what do you think I'm supposed to say?
I was finna come to work today, but guess what?
What?
I got to go put a lawsuit on somebody.
For what?
I need being crunked on.
For what?
Cause I'm finna put a lawsuit on these folks. I ain't gonna say that name.
What folks?
They gonna know when they get their lawsuit on. Cause it's Veteran Day.
Cause what?
It's Veteran Day, and these folks talking about they getting out free food, and I was trying to give me some breath before I come to work. I was trying to give me some free breath.
Yeah.
And I went over there and I got the exterminator on.
You're trying to get some free breakfast. That's for military people, though.
I used to be a safety patrol when I was in the 6th and 7th grade, and I took my belt over there in my bag.
I don't know that kind.
They're gonna talk about you ain't over there. I know it's racist. Many people being racist.
No, bro, you can't go in there and using that, man. Being a safety patrol has nothing to do with serving our country. You serve the school.
I serve the community.
Yeah, but that's not.
Running down the hall.
We all serve the community, Black Tony, but that don't count you as a veteran.
Shawty, who you is to tell me that you ain't George Bush or John Biden?
Hey, bro, you're a veteran at calling in sick.
Yes, sir.
So when they have Veterans Call In Sick Day, we're going to honor you and you'll get a discounted Red Lobster or something.
God, just give me being crunked on because I'm finna put a lawsuit on these folks over there. I ain't gonna say their name, but these folks talking about they get free breath. I took my bag, my belt over there, and they talking about.
Why do you come to work? If you came to work, Gail Boudreaux cooked a wonderful breakfast. Her name is Gail Boudreaux. That's Kurt Boudreaux' ex-wife. Gail Boudreaux. We got pancakes. We got bacon, egg, turkey, sausage. Everything.
All that.
You missed out.
So you gonna give me being crunked on?
No. No.
Well, I tell you what, Shotty, they gave you your award yet?
Black Tony.
They gave you your award yet?
Black Tony, by being Veterans Day.
They gave you your award yet?
Yeah, I got the award. The checks are here, the paychecks.
Hey, Shotty, grab that award and go to here.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Be watching sometimes.
Y'all don't have a TV.
We can watch TV on my computer, though.
No.
You don't hear that. What you hear?
Would I really hear?
Yeah.
Would I really hear?
What?
Would I really hear?
Nothing. I'm trying to understand. What you be hearing?
I be listening to y'all too. I have my ear close up to the door. I hear.
Boy, what's wrong here?
Child, please. I've been there, done that.
Oh, boy, that be bad. Them children be so bad they be listening. Yeah, I had some next door. I had some when I had my first apartment. My neighbor upstairs, boy, I was so sick of them. I had to move.
Monkey stomping that thing.
Oh man, just to watch her walk out to her car in the morning. That'd be the hard part. I wasn't doing radio then. Boy, I would watch her walk out to her car after listening to that all night, and she just had a certain walk, Brett. She walked out to her car defeated.
My Lord.
Boy, she walked out of the car one morning, man. I was dragging her coat and the back of her hair was mashed down. I said, man, he up there killing her. I can't say their name, but I'm real close to them. So my high school classmates, they met in this apartment upstairs. Boy, I said, dog, y'all need to stop, dog. Y'all need to get that little extra layer of that stuff that go up under the rug. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all done tell y'all, do y'all need a new bed for Christmas? I don't know, man. I'm sick of y'all. Can y'all put a cushion between the backboard and the wall? I'm sick of y'all. It's just too much. Waking me up out of my sleep. Then when I have some company, I can't focus. Y'all louder than us. Thought I was having a threesome.
Okay.
Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, honey. Paula Patton is speaking out, baby, honey. And
about what?
Maria, I hope Maria might need a tissue, honey. We can talk about it next Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary's Tea is being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right, family. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Actress Paula Patton, the ex-wife of what's his name? What was her husband's name? Robin Thicke, y'all. She is opening up, y'all, about her racial identity. Now, Maria, I don't know if you have a teacher nearby, but this might be a very sad story for you. Now, they're saying, honey, Paula said whose mother is white and her father is black. She said that she's grateful, honey, for her mother, but the term biracial offends her sensibilities. She said, I find the term biracial offensive. She said it's a way for people to separate themselves from African Americans, a way of saying I am better than that. She said, honey, that's not to say that I don't embrace my mother and everything that she's brought to my life. She said, but it was my mother who let me know the world is going to see you as black, and that is who you are. So don't have any questions about that, honey. Then she went on to say that she's very grateful for her. She said the politics of race in our country are such that when someone wants to make it clear that they're not black, she said it's a way to keep them separate from black people. We know we've had a long history in this country of it not being popular to be black. To be honest with you, she said, I've always found that to be very offensive term. She said, I am black and I embrace it, and that's my family, unquote. Maria.
Well, I mean, I'm for anyone listening, I'm biracial. My mother is from the Philippines and my dad is black. And, for me, growing up, I feel like I was always accepted more from black people than from Filipino people. When I would meet someone from the Philippines, especially when you go on a cruise ship, because they work in security at the cruise ship. They just all over. And, I would say that I was from the Philippines, and I would even speak in Tagalog, and they would be so shocked. Like,
really?
You're black. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I never really felt like they were super accepting. Like Filipinos, I feel like they shout, ooh, Bruno Mars, ooh, her, Sweetie, all of them are biracial mixed with the Philippines, half Filipino. But I can kind of feel what she's saying. Very rarely have I had someone question my blackness because I'm half Asian, though.
And Maria, you said speak what?
Tagalog.
And that's totally different from Spanish?
Yeah, so I'll give you an example. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, pito, walo, siyam, sampu. So that's Tagalog. Yeah. So what I just said was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What?
So my Tagalog is limited.
You sound like you cut somebody out.
I thought you were saying you black people I hate. I didn't know what you were saying.
Okay.
That is so interesting, Maria. I never knew that you could speak. Wow.
She was bilingual.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, sort of, I can tell when somebody's talking about me. And I can,
kind of, sort of. That sound like all the way.
Right.
Honey.
Yeah.
Man,
so,
that was good.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about being called biracial? Do you like that term?
I like to acknowledge both sides of my culture. I've never been to the Philippines. I would love to go there, but sometimes I do worry how I would be accepted, and especially my kids, because, they're only like a quarter Filipino. So, I would just have to go there and find out, I don't really know. I mean, that's why my dad kind of brought me and my sister over to the States because, back in the day, having a half black child over there wasn't really, accepted that much.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's
so
deep.
I mean, I feel her. Yep.
Well, all right then. Well, Maria, thank you for that input, dear. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. T-Pain, baby, is speaking out, y'all. This is another sad story, y'all. T-Pain shared a video, y'all, of his Rolls Royce being repossessed. Now, he said during this video, he said, if you have somebody watching your money, make sure you have somebody watching them too. He said, the good news is I've been here before and I know how to bounce back, so forget it. He continued. He said, y'all be careful out there and, man, watch over your business like you watch over your women, honey. He said, see y'all on the brighter side, unquote. Oh, that's sad. They took that man Rolls Royce. How you gonna get around?
It's just a car, man. He'll get another one.
Yeah. You have to be careful. Anybody that do extra talking, I'm telling you, man, people that do a lot of talking, man, they be garbage. Because people that really do good work in accounting, they don't have to sell themselves. Their work speak for themselves. Anybody come up you cheesing and doing a lot of extra talking, that's always a red flag for me. I can't stand them. It drives me crazy. Like, okay, you over here cheesing. Yeah, I got this company and all that slick, making everything sound good or whatever. I got like that before. My Lord. But the ones that really do the work. Shoot.
Don't say nothing.
I went out to dinner in Atlanta with the lady that does the accounting firm that I'm with now. The lady sat at the dinner and barely spoke. She's a mathematician, and she would just focus on the menu and her food, and she didn't have 2 or 3 words to say the whole time at dinner. It was a group of us, and I said, "This is somebody that know what they're doing because she's a mathematician. She's like real nerdy or whatever." But when people start doing all this extra talking and with that jivey, I can put y'all up on game on jivey ass folks. I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
I agree. Yeah,
anybody do all that talking and smiling, I can't stand them because I know it's not genuine. You know, selling themselves all that shucking and jiving and making everything sound good and too comfortable, too familiar, acting like they've been knowing you for years.
Right.
And all of this. Brad, you can't stand it either. You know, me and you, every time we get in a room with people like that, we kind of look at each other and we kind of ease out of there.
We ease on out of there. Get on away from that. I don't want that around me.
I can't stand people like that. They so disgusting. Having a whole flashback.
To me, you can tell from a mile away. Me too, Rick. I don't want to talk about it because I'm having a flashback.
And then, Brad, you can be in a whole room and their whole angle is at you. There can be 100 people in the room.
You all they see.
Yeah, you all they see. And you can see them out of your peripheral vision. And they whole go. They working their way to you. And by the time they get to you, man, I'm already on 10. Yes, sir, what do you need? Because I already know you ain't no good.
But they give you all the pros and all the positives, but I'm always like, okay, tell me some of the cons. What happens if it go wrong the other way?
Well, I just fixed to get it back like what I told you the first time. You heard what I said the first time, right? That's how I got it today. I had to go through that to get it that.
With that being said,
I told you what my name was.
Yeah, let me get your number.
Yeah, with that being said, I would give the color today because Rick, you ain't gonna keep sitting there talking about me. The color today is key lime. On the high end, you say key lime, and on the lunch, you say green. That's your color for today.
Gary, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you know I know.
Come on, Gary.
Damn accounting firms. Boy, they make me sick to my stomach. It's
over there doing all that eating.
On the All right, y'all, today is Veterans Day, and we're honoring all of the men and women in our armed forces and everybody here. At the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is grateful to you for your service, and online representing our hard work vets is the one and only Deputy Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs, the Honorable Mr. Donald Remy. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to be here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, especially on Veterans Day. So thank you for having me.
Man, thank you so much. First of all, let me say thank you for all of your hard work and service. And I guess my first question is, what are your office plans today to celebrate Veterans Day?
Well, first, let me say thank you to the many veterans, the families, the caregivers, the survivors, and your listening audience. I know that there are many veterans that are listening to your show today, and they're going to celebrate each other. And there are many celebrations of our veterans happening all across the country. Here in Washington, D.C. at 11 o'clock, we're going over to the Arlington National Cemetery, myself, senior leaders from all across the government, and we'll participate in a wreath laying ceremony for this 69th National Veterans Day observance.
That is wonderful, Mr. Remy. And, you know, this week we have heard from several lawmakers about the backlog of appointments for veteran health care. How challenging has it been to deliver health care in the midst of the global pandemic? And what is planned for the VA to catch up on claims?
Well, you know, we've been working hard throughout the pandemic, and I just want to celebrate all of our employees across the country that have worked through these challenging months to provide health care to all of our veterans, to provide benefits to all of our veterans all across the country. When many people weren't able to go in the office, our team went to the office. They went to our medical facilities, and they continued to provide care. With respect to the backlog question, we're taking really proactive steps. I got to tell you, we're trying to process and reduce the number of veterans that are awaiting decisions. We're hiring additional staff. We're utilizing the American Rescue Plan fund for overtime to ensure we've got timely processing of claims, and we'll continue to improve. We'll continue to improve, and we'll make sure that our veterans get the benefits that they've earned.
Well, good morning, Mr. Remy. Another major issue our vets are facing is homelessness and not being able to find stable work. What are ways you and your team are working to tackle these issues?
Thank you for that question, and good morning to you, too. Homelessness is a challenge all across our country, and to have one homeless vet is to have one too many homeless veterans. And so we've worked hard in many of our communities, but I'm so proud of what we've recently done in Los Angeles. Secretary McDonough, he visited our West LA Medical Center, and he met dozens, I'm telling you, of homeless veterans that were residing on an area that was called Veterans Row. That was a little encampment directly outside of our VA facility. And he made a promise to those folks. He promised that he was going to house those 40 or so men and women by November 1st. And guess what? We delivered on that. And so we're working hard to place veterans in transitional housing on campus, and we're beginning to process veterans to ensure that they have the resources they need to stay in shelters that protect them, recognizing that the service that they provided to this nation entitles them to that housing.
Now, we all know how important mental health is. And, since the pandemic hit, we've heard about, more about veteran suicide. So if a veteran feels that they need to talk to somebody or is having some issues, is there a number or somewhere that they can get help immediately?
Yes, we've got a hotline, and I'll get you that number to provide to your listeners. And I'm glad you brought up the issue of veteran suicide. I talked about not having one homeless veteran. We need to eliminate suicide, and that's one of our top priorities. And so we're working across the department. We're working all across the government. We recently rolled out a program with the Department of Defense. We're working with federal, tribal, state, local governments, trying to find innovative ways to achieve this goal. We've got to make sure that our vets have the resources that they need if they're having mental health challenges immediately when they need them. And I'll tell you what, a new poll data show that veteran suicide decreased actually from 2018 to 2019 with the total number of veteran suicide deaths. But still, there are too many, and we've got to work hard to make sure that we get the information out there that people need, and we provide the counseling that people have to assure that they can get information that will help them when they're in crisis.
And yeah, that number is 800-273-8255. 800-273-8255. And we're currently speaking with Deputy Secretary of the Department of Veteran Affairs, the Honorable Mr. Donald Remy. Now, a lot of focus is always on health care, but there's so many other programs and benefits available to our veterans and their families. What are some that are often overlooked?
Well, people often overlook the VA home loan program. Right, we have a program that will provide opportunities for individuals to purchase their first homes. Sometimes people aren't thinking about the educational benefits. You hear about the GI Bill, the 9/11 GI Bill, where we provide opportunities for people to get education through the benefit structure where they can go to the university and they can have their educational expenses covered. There are benefits that provide for disability payments. Obviously, you mentioned health care. There are so many things that are available to our veteran community to help them when they transition from being active duty service members to being civilian members of our society. We want to make sure that we show them that we respect and we honor the service that they gave to the country. And so we provide a number of benefits to do that.
Mr. Remy, thank you so much for your service, and thank all of the vets. We really thank you for your service, and thank you for joining us this morning, taking time out of your busy schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Deputy Secretary of Veteran Affairs, Donald Remy. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir.
Happy Veterans Day. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Well, let me tell y'all something. This damn song right here, you play this for a woman that's from Birmingham, Alabama. Ooh, Jesus.
Dog.
Man, B. Brian play that karaoke, man, the women go crazy.
Yes, sir. They love that tank, boy.
Oh, man, listen, if you ever get a chance to make this, if you make a love to your woman and this come on.
But have you heard the original version?
Oh, yes, sir, I have. That's the one that B. Brian played
yes, sir.
at karaoke night. Yeah, we played that, and Big Chris come on stage and serenade the ladies. Oh, my God. Listen, man, when look, fellas, put in that work. When that come on, put in that work.
Yes,
you cannot, you cannot, it can't be, with that song on, she'll never forget you, fellas.
Yeah, you can't play.
Yeah.
But you got to back it up, though.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't just have a song on and you little Rudy Poot over here. You got to
have that thing on loop. So it start over when it get to the end. You still in the game, boy.
Y'all remember back in the day when radio would start playing gospel music at midnight on Saturday night?
Yeah.
And you over there, you making love, and all of a sudden, I can't sleep at night. Maybe God is trying to tell you something.
Gotta jump up and try to change that channel.
Ooh. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley morning.
Hold up, baby.
13 before the top of the hour. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Man, listen, you know you bad as hell when you got a sex playlist with gospel music on it.
Come on, man.
Yeah, some of them Yolanda Adams go hard.
Listen, if you married, it ain't nothing but praise anyway.
Stomp.
Yeah, that would be a good stomp.
That's what's about to happen.
We all going to hell, Jeff. Good morning, man.
You saw the best in me.
We fall down, but we get up. Special guy, you need to do a top 10 on that one.
Oh, listen, y'all. So wait a minute. So 3 things I got before we totally come off the rails. It absolutely is Veterans Day, and I know you've had some conversation about it this morning, Rick, but I just think it's important because so many of us, and so many of our babies in particular, just don't understand there has not been a war fought by the United States that black people didn't fight in.
Right.
And we have had a distinction from the Revolutionary War to the Buffalo Soldiers to the Tuskegee Airmen to just a history of men and women that have done incredible work and used the military as a way to create generational wealth, to create additional opportunity. And so on this Veterans Day, I want to celebrate men and women. And for those that don't fully understand, being a veteran simply means that you were in one of the branches of the armed services, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Reserves, and that you were in active duty and that you were discharged in a way that is other than dishonorable. And so there are so many of us that need to be celebrated on today because we use the military, we use the GI Bill to go to college, we use the VA loans to get homes. We leverage the military not only as a tool of service and patriotism, but we used it as a way to create opportunity when some of us didn't have other opportunities. Rick, my grandfather, Major Raymond Powell, was a major in the Army in 1941 in Germany.
Wow.
And I've seen these pictures, these officer pictures of him and my grandmother surrounded by nothing but white officers and white officers' wives. And I just think to myself, and he passed away when my mother was 7. And so I just think about, man, how many of these men and women were in places that their families had never been in before, not only representing the country, but never being served by the country and simultaneously being excellent in the process. And so I salute Major Raymond Powell today, my fathers, my uncles. My father used being in the Navy to join the NSA that elevated our family in a way that it wouldn't have been otherwise. And so I just want to celebrate the men and women. But I also want to say, Rick, before I get out of here, that there's another kind of veteran, because so often we had soldiers that did not want to join the U.S. military but fought for our communities in ways that we will never understand. And some of the names we know, whether it's the Malcolm X's of the world or the Angela Davises of the world, or others who have used, whether it's churches or organizations, to fight for our people and didn't get dishonorably discharged. We got to make sure that as we celebrate those in the formal United States service, and we do, and we honor them, we also have a whole lot of soldiers who fought in active duty and were honorably discharged, whether it was through death or whether it's through retirement. And I want to make sure that we always celebrate those folks that soldiered for us when sometimes we didn't know how to soldier for ourselves. Those are 3 things I got for you, brother. Y'all can hit me at Men Thrive on all social media. I'll check y'all next week, man.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Hey, when you come on next week, I need you to do 3 things. How is it that Michael Irvin still looks so young after all these years?
Mike.
Don't do it.
I am a diehard old school Cowboys fan, and some things I'm just not talking about.
Yes, sir.
Me too, Jeff, but we got to figure out between who do you look the youngest, Michael Irvin or James Brown?
He still got that baby afro too.
From you know what I'm talking about, James Brown,
From Fox Sports.
From Fox Sports. Yeah. Who looked the youngest between Michael Irvin and James Brown? We gonna figure out. Rocky gonna do a
Michael
list.
Irvin, because James Brown and that Beijing man got to stop.
Yeah, boy.
It's got to stop.
He tried to hold on that hairline.
He buy the whole chef when he go in there.
He makes Stephen A. Smith look like his hairline is intact.
Boy, y'all some low down black folks.
Yes,
Boy, y'all need to stop. Y'all go.
Television's got the strong HD, so you can see it strong. You can't even disguise it no more.
Oh man.
Rickey Smiley morning show, baby.
Well, let me tell you.
Man, I asked my mom if I can get one of them curls that come down the forehead like El DeBarge.
Oh yeah, we all had one that's a wave nouveau.
Yes, sir.
Everybody had it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Brad. Some people had a wave nouveau. Some people had a Hawaiian silky.
A Hawaiian silky. You better come on.
Now, what's the difference?
The difference the wave nouveau was more expensive than the Hawaiian silky.
It gave you the big natural kind of waves
Right.
instead of the curly curls
And it
from the
wasn't-
carefree curl.
Right.
And you gotta have that. You gotta have that shag in the back, that curly
Right.
shag.
And then you use Carefree Gold with silk moisturizers.
Come on
the
now.
gold and the red.
And then
box.
when you go swimming, you use Snapback.
Yes.
And all the curls came back in, and you wear that Jerry curl bag until your hair stank.
Yes.
Come on, Maria. Don't talk to me about
bed
that.
at night. Yep.
Boy, you go down to Fashion Etc. and let Dorothy or Doc put that Jerry curl in your head. Man, my hair was so coarse. They would put the relaxer in my hair and put me under the dryer with the relaxer in so it could cook to straighten. That's how hard it was to straighten my
Your
hair.
hair didn't fall out.
No, it did it later on. Later on, yeah. What you say, Gary?
Crock pot.
Gary, I know you ain't talking sitting up there with your hair looking like you've been using that Beijing too.
Oh no, baby, this is natural, honey. This is my natural color. Thank you.
Natural shoe polish.
Yeah, Special K, y'all. I'm so sick of y'all in that just for men. That's supposed to be for the beard. You done put it in y'all whole head.
But at least we ain't sitting here dreaming about pretty hair. Hell, those men was born with their hair. Y'all getting all
Sometimes
wave
you
nouveaus and
Special K
stuff.
walking around here looking like Soul for real.
Have you ever loved someone?
I embrace my salt and pepper.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm perfect. I'm talking about y'all hair perfect. And Gary, you know better. You know Pedro didn't cut your hair like that.
Oh yes, he did, honey.
Nah.
This is natural.
Okay, who
honey.
dyed it?
What?
Because Gary, you ever built a 62?
Well, let's be clear, honey. This is Miss Clairol, okay? Thank you, honey. So if you want to make
Miss Clairol.
That's
Miss
right,
Cla-
honey.
yes.
She's for everybody. How about
Your
that?
hair is
honey?
black, Gary. It is black.
And does the carpet match the drapes, honey? But anyway.
Can we go to commercial on that?
Whoa, Gary. Does it?
Nobody wants to know.
Oh, I bet that's an ugly sight right there.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
That is an ugly sight right there.
Ooh, you already know.
Thank you, Maria.
Enjoy your breakfast.
Sing it, Kim. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. She up here killing it.
Okay,
Kim.
hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna break it down, break it down, break it down. Come on, Kim.
Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim.
She's scared. Come on, Kim.
Because she's a Delta, she better sing, honey.
I can't do it.
Well, let me tell you something. And she,
what's the mic come on?
and she wore the Janet Jackson control boots.
All right,
When I tell
baby.
you, she looked like Janet. She looked like
She
Janet.
has that smile.
She
She
do.
looked like Janet. She got the same shape face, same color skin.
Kim,
She
anybody
looked
ever
like
tell you,
Janet.
you give out Janet Jackson vibes?
Yes. You know what?
Yes.
Janet told me that I remind of her sister. For real. I was done that day.
You do look like
Her older
Rebe.
sister. Yep. She said Rebe.
You do.
I didn't
Kim.
see it because I was like, Rebe, dang.
I'm
you
sitting
saying
up here-
I look old? Is that what you saying?
No, Rebe look good.
No,
First
she
of all,
does. She does.
Kim, you are giving off Janet Jackson vibes.
She do. When I first met her, I was like, dang, she looked like Janet.
And I don't need nobody going to her Facebook because
don't go.
she is married to a Kappa that's
And Bernard
crazy.
will block you.
Yeah, but Bernard, wait, he got the code? Oh, Lord, don't go to her
Lord,
Facebook.
don't go, Lord.
Do not go to Kim Nelson Ingram's Facebook page and try to
Not
friend.
you gave her full name.
Bernard, she is married to a Fort Valley University Kappa. And he ain't no joke.
But
Kim,
you
I
can
know
buy her
you
children's
love.
book.
Huh?
I said, but you can buy her children's book. That's
Yes,
where
you
go.
can.
Yeah.
Go to my Facebook page and buy that children's book.
Yeah, you have
can
to
be
buy it.
anything.
Right.
You have to buy it.
Two E's.
While you trying to see if she looked like Janet, go on and buy that
go on and
book.
buy it. Go on and buy it. Christmas is coming, you know.
If y'all enjoy
birthdays.
the little bit of that she did sing, support her.
Yes.
Yes.
But Ricky, I think
Yes.
we missing the point, though. I think that was dirty what Miss Janet Jackson did, though. I mean,
What was dirty?
Janet told her, honey, you look like my oldest sister, but not like her. So that was kind of dirty.
Well, in a
No,
way,
first
she
of all,
was-
Janet know that her sister is gorgeous and she loves her sister
Right.
dearly. She wouldn't have gave nobody that compliment to be an insult, Gary.
She did, but she was gonna look like her though. But you could look like my sister.
You so damn messy.
Stop being messy. Get out.
You don't go to nobody and say,
Get out of bed.
Rickey Smiley morning.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I'm going to see Clifford today.
Damn right. Y'all think I'm playing about Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Come on, man.
We going to see it. We all going.
Classic.
You damn right. I meant it. Y'all laughing at me. I meant it.
I always wanted a big red dog, all because of Clifford.
Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Damn right. I'm serious about that, man. All right, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. As we all know, today is Veterans Day, honoring all who have served in the U.S. military. So please take some time to honor a veteran in your life today. And remember, today is a federal holiday, so most banks and government offices will be closed. Here are your headlines this morning. Kyle Rittenhouse, a now 18-year-old accused of killing 2 people last summer during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin, took the stand in his murder trial yesterday and cried really hard, like hyperventilating. Rittenhouse, who traveled to Wisconsin from his home in Illinois, said that he went to protect businesses there and acted in self-defense when he killed 2 protesters and injured another one with his AR-15. A judge sentenced a New Jersey man to more than 3 years in prison for assaulting a police officer during the Capitol riot. The sentence was the first and the longest of 32 sentences handed down so far related to the day's events. A federal judge has ruled against Texas Governor Greg Abbott's ban on masks in schools, saying it violates the Americans with Disabilities Act. Texas schools may now issue their own mask mandates. A judge in Michigan approved a $626 million settlement deal with the victims of the Flint water crisis. Flint declared a state of emergency 6 years ago, as we know, over dangerous levels of lead in its tap water. Lastly, an analyst reports that U.S. birth rates are on the rise. I won't be one of them. There has been a 13% increase in sales of pregnancy tests since last June, leading experts predicting a millennial baby boom. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for Eva Marcille, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what's good in sports?
All right, y'all, this segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, y'all need to hire candidates. You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. What up, Rock?
Oh, gravy, man. Well, Odell Beckham Jr., wide receiver, remains a free agent after clearing waivers on Tuesday. Potential teams he could land on: the Kansas City Chiefs. In my opinion, I don't think he should go there because they ain't got no defense. It don't matter how much they try to stack that offense. The defense ain't going to stop nobody. Green Bay Packers, yeah, that'll be a great match with Adams on the other side. And you got Aaron Rodgers out there, so that will probably be option number one. The New Orleans Saints is another option. They ain't got no quarterback, so that wouldn't be a good spot for them. Seattle, 50-50. I know you got Russell Wilson out there, but I don't know. But New England Patriots could be the second option. I would go between Green Bay and the New England Patriots because the Patriots are slowly but surely heating up. Mac Jones is coming into his own. On that note, it is that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, baby. You already know what time it is, man. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Keep up, because if you ain't got nothing to do, let's get it, man. Thursday Night Football kicks off tonight. Pick the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Miami Dolphins. Yes, Dallas Cowboys over the Atlanta Falcons. Indianapolis over Jacksonville. Cleveland Browns versus the New England Patriots. This could be the game of the week, man. Both teams are 5-4, but pick New England to win at home. Buffalo at the Jets. Oh, this is a bounce-back game for Buffalo for losing to Jacksonville last week. This could be a blowout game. Pick the Bills to win that one. Pittsburgh over Detroit. That's right, I said it. My Detroit Lions will be 0-9 after this week. Tennessee over New Orleans. Tampa Bay over Washington. Arizona beats Carolina. Los Angeles Chargers beats Minnesota. Denver Broncos, if they can beat the Cowboys, they can beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Pick them to beat Philly this week. Seattle versus Green Bay. If Aaron Rodgers play, Green Bay will win this game. If Aaron Rodgers does not play, Seattle will win this game. Kansas City over Las Vegas, and the Rams over the San Francisco 49ers. That's all my picks for the week. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla, and let's discuss these situations. It is what it is. Brett got the hot spot right now, Pip.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 28 before the top of the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Oral-B. That's right, Oral-B IO electric toothbrush gives you that professional clean feel at home every single day. Check it out at oral-b.com and brush like a pro. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Bryson Tiller has announced that he will be releasing his first Christmas EP titled A Different Christmas. The album is due out November 19th, and he said via IG, before we get into my next album, I want to share another special project I've worked on for you guys. This one was really fun to make, inspired by Bieber, Ariana, and one of my loneliest holiday seasons ever. Oh my goodness, I guess that should be interesting to listen to. It's called A Different Christmas. Don't forget to pick that up by Bryson Tiller. All right, moving on, Kanye West. Okay, Kanye West and Soulja Boy, they have squashed their issues. Ye reached out to Soulja Boy to apologize to him for taking him off his album without telling him. And he wrote to Soulja Boy via text, yo, it's Ye, love you, bro. I should have told you I wasn't going to use the verse. And Soulja Boy responded, love you too, bro. That's all I wanted. Shortly after Ye posted the screenshots to his Instagram, Soulja Boy tweeted, me and Ye all good now. I was the first rapper to get an apology from Kanye West. Soulja Boy loves saying he the first. He let you know whatever he did, he is the first to do it.
Right.
All the time. All right, y'all. Speaking of Kanye West, I got a little more Kanye West news. Kanye West extended an olive branch to Drake in a video alongside Rap-A-Lot Records founder Jay Prince. Kanye read from his phone like he had wrote the speech probably, and he put, I'm making this video to address the ongoing back and forth between myself and Drake. Both Ye and Drake have taken shots at each other, and it's time to put it to rest. Ye invited Drake to join him on stage as a special guest during an event in Los Angeles next month to help Hoover. He said, I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but to prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side and come together. Now, Jay Prince captioned the video, so I met with Kanye West to pass on the message from my brother Larry Hoover, who said he would like to see peace between the two of them. And if y'all don't know who Larry Hoover is, he is like a god in the he received this
in them streets.
Larry
Hoover,
especially in
hard.
Chicago. Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
One nation.
Yes.
God, real blip.
He definitely gets a lot of respect from everybody in the music industry. So Ye received this message well, and he said thanks because he had never had anyone sit him down and explain things to him the way I did. He added, I'm looking forward to all of us working together in unison to elevate our communities around the world.
Beautiful.
Ain't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. Put your hand together. It's just beautiful, y'all. Just beautiful. Amen. Yes. And we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that beautiful note. That's what we're going to do. And coming up next, y'all, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning.